Good morning, folks. Hope you're doing all right. Um, Here we are again. I'm going to do something I have not tried before, but I think it might be cool. And I kind of want to do a fluxscape blasted landscape where the ground itself is sort of turning into metal and cybernetic stuff. And I'm not sure exactly what level of finish we're talking about. I'm having a hard time visualizing it. I have the idea. So we're going to kind of do this as a pure concept so we can sort of see what it's going to look like. So it should be kind of neat. I'm excited about it actually. Let's go ahead and get started with, I'm going to say a plane today. S25. So we'll make it a 50-meter groundscape. Seems about right. Um, Control A, uh, rotation scale. And how do we want to lay this out? I think we're going to kind of do something similar to how we did yesterday and use the knife tool. Generate that to there. Nice cliff there. And just something like that. I don't know. Seems all right. No strong sense of how it should be this time. Let's E and scale. Punch it out that way a little bit. And then this one, so E out a little bit like that. So we got kind of a canyon. And then I think I'm going to raise the edges, but I'll probably do that after we have quad remeshed it. Like 100, sure, remesh it. Okay, sure. Um, let's want to add another edge loop here, and maybe another edge loop here. There we go. Grab that, turn on proportional, GZ, raise it up like that. And I'm just kind of going to toy with this a little bit before we go add our terrain tools to it. Something like that. Liking. I'm gonna make that smaller. Maybe pull this out to be square like that. Maybe I'm gonna take this whole edge here and bevel it out like that. To make things a little bit less sharp. I'll do the same thing here and here too. Cool. And maybe here as well, and here as well. And I think I want to add another edge loop here as well. So I can kind of push and pull these just a touch. Like that. And I don't know. I mean, you could I find this very therapeutic. You can kind of do this all day long. And bring these up like that. Kind of weird warpy landscape, but you know, that's kind of cool. Let's save. Mm. 24:01:11 1 live stream cyber infection. 240111. Alrighty. How are we feeling about this? I think we're feeling okay. Maybe I'm gonna just come here and I'm just gonna add one more edge loop here. So I take this and bring that out more like that, and maybe this and this. I don't know. Overkill. But sometimes you just feel the urge. F4, append, terrain generator, rocky desert, node tree, terrain, geometry nodes, terrain. Let's see what we can get out of this. This is going to be okay, I think. I don't like it exactly yet, but that's pretty much normal for me. I'm going to take our cliffs down to 3, down to 0.55. They're a little more. That looks okay. We can get rid of a lot of that. Let's do that first too. I like that now, but tab, turn this off and C3. We don't need any of these. We don't need any of these. Those will keep. Basically anything off the edge we're getting rid of. X faces. Okay, cool. Turn back on again. That's not bad. We can leave it at I think. Now, do we want this whole space taken over or parts of it? I think we want this whole space. First thing I'm going to do is come down here and set this to random. Now I'm going to duplicate this, Shift D. Oh, cool. So we have 2 now. Because now I want to modify this terrain, and I'm going to change it, the geometry nodes. So now changes we make to the new one won't change to the first one. Now let's come in here and let's see what we get. Again, I want to random. And if we increase the strength to 5 and the strength to 5, that's going to give us some bumping out around the other part, which is cool. That's what we want. Just about like that. Scale, if we decrease it down to 0.04 and scale 0.1, I like that. This will be the area that has been messed with. Roughness 0.55, 0.6, and increase the strength to 6. I just want to come out a little bit more and have a few more bumps. Strength 6. Cool. That's just kind of a neat idea for doing something in general. Like, remember that you can do this to lay them on top of each other is cool. Like that's creating 2 interesting and different terrains, which is cool. All right, save it. Now, what happens if just on top of this, we add a remesh modifier and we go to blocks. And let's see if we increase. It's already making it much higher than it was before. So we might actually want to cut that down again, but that's kind of the vibe I was thinking of. 8 is I think, too big. I want to keep it to more like 6. It's a cool way to make a building. Um, let's go back into the geometry nodes and select them. Decrease that strength back down to 4. Or does that really matter? Scale to 0.05. Scale to 1. No. 0.0, 0.1. Let's see. Just trying to see what we can get out of this. It's kind of good for us. Yeah, 0.05. Doesn't seem to make a huge difference. If we drop our strength down, is it really changing much? That's just kind of cool. I might go with it and just bring it down, but that's making a really interesting shape, isn't it? I was not expecting that, but I mean, it's neat. Let's see if we take it and can we just bring it down a little bit? So it's more integrated in. Yeah. Even a little bit more. Something like that. I mean, that's pretty trippy looking. Kind of not hating that. What a neat way to make a building, though, too. To remember this. You want to make some, like, massive structures, do this. Throw some geometry nodes on top of it. Yeah. Cool. Alrighty. You know what? I think we're going to keep it. We can always modify it again, too, if we want to. I kind of want to pull into this just a little bit. G and down. Let's turn those back on, see if that. And edit mode. No, it's still just making it big, isn't it? Let's try editing it again. It's not, I'm not losing much from that. For some reason, it's keeping it. It might be this button back here too. Let's see. Yeah, looks like we're getting this huge structure no matter what for some reason. I don't know why. I think it might be because it's averaging because it's a flat surface, but it's still, I don't hate it. So like, I'm not going to stress about it. I think we're actually going to be okay with that. I'm going to go ahead and say, yes, we're going to be okay with that. And edit mode. And I'm just going to apply everything. And our ground 2 here. Apply that as well. And save again. And we got with cubes for ground. We're going to add more sub detail here too, so that'll be fine. We need to get rid of this material though. Well, don't do that. Okay. So this one, we're just going to nuke that material. Cool. Save. And we'll worry about materials a bit later. I just wanted to do that for some reason. Alrighty. So now, in a world, let's go see how big is this thing. That's not bad. Let's select it all and do some random flowing. And first thing, let's do some random loop extrudes. Whoo, dog. You should not be that big. Why are we getting so much? No face should be that small, so let's just look at it. Okay, tab. Okay, that looks good. I'm just gonna, let's see, M by distance. Yeah, there's no vertices. So everything should be a cube. So why are we getting weird cuts like that? That's bizarre. Let's just try it this way then. Plate insets. See what we get with a subdivision of 1. F9. We want thickness of 0.1. See what that gives us. That's undo. Okay. Still trying to figure out the best way to do this. Let's try loop extrude again. 1. I don't know why I'm getting these. You normally get those when you get, it tries to go off of an edge that's too big, but we don't have that. Cuts 1. So that gives us, should give us more, but let's see. I'm curious. And I don't know where those towers are coming from. Alrighty. I don't want to clear faces. Insert mode not even. That's a new thing. What does that do? Sounds like it might help us though. Yes, it does help us. Done. Now we want to max depth of 1. Let's see. Okay, now we're starting to get something there. I like 1. It's just basically built a shell over 50% of our ground is kind of the vibe, which is what we thought it was going to do. Let's maybe make it a little bit less than 50, go to like 25 for right now. Can always come back and do more. That's cool. Maybe a little more than that. So like 33. Sure. Yeah, I like that. That seems like a good, and I like that thing going across there too. Let's add a second one. Well, first off, let's remove loop from source. Okay, and add a second one. So now it should only jump on top of the pink one. with a new one. And we're going to make it also depth of 1. And a subdivision of 1. And let's see what that gives us. It's thinking. Okay. I think that's cool. Let's turn back on our stuff. We'll allow that for right now. Excellent. Excellent. Smithers. Cool. So we got that. Now, let's go back to our primary. Yeah, we got all selected. And Shift Q, let's do a panel this time. Square. We want inset of like 0.02. Is that enough? Too much? That seems pretty good, actually. Now let's take it to a similar 0.02 depth there. So we're getting panel cuts across everything. And we got all those, we got our spikies again. Non-even insert, always. Okay, giving us some interesting panels. I'm liking that. I might make it a little bit deeper though. Let's see. Cell height maximum 0.25. That's kind of cool. Kind of splits it even more. Gives us more variation. Digging that. Okay, I like that. Let's do the same kind of panel on this orange one here at least. A, tab, Shift Q, panels, square. Sure. Give it a notch. Whew. Yep. And F9. And let's do a subdiv of it of 1. I feel like that's getting us something. I'm going to be cut down the max height on these to like 0.1. Although I don't mind the difference, so we'll see. Okay, and we're going to use the vertex group just to give us the option of adding screws to it later. We probably should have done that on the other one too, but yeah. We're thinking. Come on. Don't do me like that. We're getting somewhere, right? right? You're not crashing on me. Maybe this whole vertex group thing was a bad idea. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, we'll give it another minute. Probably don't need to add screws anyway, so. Let's see, does Blender think it's working? Well, a bit, but not a lot. Maybe we've killed it. Let's kill it. Cool, Blender's gone. Bye. Bye, Blender. See, it comes right back up this time. Why the difference? Why sometimes does it take forever? I don't know. Let's see how far back we got. Nah, we're all right. We still have that. I think we still even have the one on top, don't we? Yep, we do. We just didn't have the vertex group, which is fine. Cool. So now if we select our first modified one, right? Or no, that's this one. Yeah. Solar, right? Yeah, that's that one. Funky. It's just neat looking. And so much of it is underground and we're kind of losing it, but I don't know a great way to fix that. Maybe I do. Do I care too much? Well, let's see. Take our ground, just our plane here. This one, right? This one. Oh, I can't select it. There we go. This one, right. Let's duplicate it. And solo it. Tab A E G Z O. There we go. Unsolo it. And take that and bring it down GZ minus 0.05, 5 centimeters. Just a little bit below ground. And now we should be able to take that. I'm just going to turn off all of these. That one. So this one and this one, control minus. Cool. And that one, and apply. Now we're turning it off. Turn this one on, and this one, and this one, control minus. Great. And apply. This is saving us a lot of geometry, I think. Cool. Apply. And apply. And apply. And now kill our cutters. And turn everything else back on. Oh, not our plane. We can just delete that. Okay, there we go. Now we've got rid of 99% of the stuff that's underneath the ground and saved us a whole bunch of geo. So yeah. Okay. Cool. So do we still see this one at all? Very little, really. We can just get rid of it. I think it's there. Oh, because yeah, we applied a plating over everything. So that's that. Same with that one we can get rid of, right? And this is that. This is that. That's our base. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. We're down like a quarter of the geometry, and it'll make things run a lot faster. So excellent. This one, actually, let's select this one. Yep. And tab. Cool. We got it all selected. Shift Q, random tubes. Now let's go with like 200. And F9. Let's make them bigger. This is our size, right? I always forget which one it is, but I believe it is. Come on. Yep. That's our size. And F9. I'm going to do a cut of 1. Just, that'll slow us down a little bit, but get so it goes somewhere in the middle of edges instead of just along the sides. And let's go to 500. Cool deal. And maybe increase the offset. Max to like 2. That'll make them float in the air, some of them, right? Should. Ooh, that's just kind of exciting and not exactly what I was expecting. And I don't think exactly what I want. So we're not going to go that high. Let's just go 0.25. Okay, that's better. I think we just get rid of a couple of those and that's fine. Don't even necessarily hate it, but I think I will get rid of a couple of them. Let's just solo it. And X vertice. X vertices. X vertices. Get those two. X vertices. The rest of it might even be inside, so that looks cool. Couple of neat pipes going on there. Now, morning on this happy Thursday. Cyber infection? Yeah. Oh, hey, Anmi. Good to see you. Good to see both you folks. Awesome. Yeah, we're just trying something, and I'd want to make it look not intentional. Is the important part. So, but I think we're getting somewhere I kind of like. Basically, we just took the same land, modified it slightly in the terrain generator, and then applied a remesh with the cubes option, and it made this. And then we're just using some random flow on top of it to increase the interest on it a bit. And now I want to try something else. Let's go to, where are we? Polygon IQ, spawn an asset. That is the tree I wanted, in fact. Okay. And I need to make it editable. And solo it just for the now. Now, what happens if we do the same thing to that? Generate remesh with the blocks. We're not going to remove disconnected. And increase. Yeah, I'm kind of I'm kind of a sucker for the game of life, basically. It's like, oh, what does it do? Cool, we're in. Remove disconnected. Yeah, that's fine. So like that's a funky looking tree. Can we do it a little less? No, we got to do it at least 7 or it doesn't work. Cool though. Let's apply it. It's a bit big, but that's okay. Let's scale it down to like that. Okay. Good, good, good. Control A, rotation scale. Now, do we want to add wonky bumps to it too? How big is it? It's not huge. This planet has been affected by Minecraft. Absolutely. That is kind of the vibe. I mean, I don't want it to be silly, but basically, yeah, it has. A. Now, do we want to add panel? How do we want to add panels to it? Do we even care? Does it even make sense? Let's do. Maybe it doesn't make sense. I think it's kind of already very panel-y in nature. Maybe we'll just leave it with textures. But what if we took this and made a biome out of it? Just so we got a couple of them on this thing. Let's take all of these guys together, join them. I didn't grab the right. I don't want to grab the ground too. Not the retopo plane. Those guys, yes, and join them. Come on. There we go. Morning, Brian. Okay, so we have that. And then we do geoscatter. Select that. Yeah. Then we select this and trees and scatter objects. Forest. Now let's turn back on our ground. I think I want to cut it down a little bit, but that's sort of the vibe we're going for. And we're going to make an upward obstruction too, because I don't need the underground ones. New collection, ground. Okay, so coming in, let's kill our distribution to like half. Maybe even less than half. Half it again. Yeah, we'll see. Culling masks, upward obstruction, ground. Gets rid of that underground one. Cool. Oh, our center one still is there. That might be part of my problem. Just gonna get it out of the way. Yeah, that's better. Although we're gonna have to start thinking about materials on these soon. Okay. Cool. Now, what happens if we jump back to geoscatter, select our ground, biome scatter, and I believe that tree comes out of, I think was it the jungle? It might have been the jungle one, but let's try this one. I might have used the wrong tree, but that's fine. I'm not too concerned about it. The most of what happens is I may rescale a tree around some more. Yeah, I think I used that tree and not that tree, but oh well. No big deal. Go away. That's a cool looking, good. This is going to be new collection infection. And we're going to do the exact same thing here. We're going to upward obstruct on infection. Get rid of that. Cool. And tree, I just want to see what it looks like. So again, we'll go with our pretty little tree. Cute little guy. Yeah, I think I made the other tree the wrong tree, but I mean, I don't know that I hate that. But, you know, you do what you got to do. Borg origin story. Yeah, I think honestly the New Mutants had a huge impact on me long before the Borg. I think issue 20 with the introduction of Warlock and the techno-organic virus when I was just a wee lad, showing my nerd age, but you know, Bill Sinkovich's, you know, amazing work on that comic. Yeah, chef's kiss. Let's scale this guy down a little bit. Yeah, get them all more in line with that. And I think I actually want to increase the number of trees on the other one. Maybe it's time to look and see what we got in. Oh yeah, no, that's cool. That's getting what I want. And yes, I think we want a few more regular trees and maybe a few less cyber trees. So tree, double it again. Cool. Yep. Lots of trees. Maybe not doubled again. Let's not go nuts. We're at instances per meters 0.01. Let's go with 0.006. No, there should be a bit more than that. Okay. Yeah, that seems good. I like that for number of trees on that one. And I think I maybe just shrink them down a little bit more even. Cool. That looks good. Cool. And what are some of these other things to look at? Rock, I don't need to worry about. That's not fine. Grass, grass is gonna be hard to do the way I want it otherwise. Flower, cactus, tree, cactus 2. Maybe flower. Flower could be good. Flowers are import Let's just look at those. Select object, solo them. Okay, I want to grab that object. Yes, that's the one. Yep. Right? Or is that the tree? Is that my juniper tree? What's the scale on that? Oh, that's the full tree. Yeah, we don't want that one. We want that. I'm just trying to find that. I think that is what we're going to use. Yes, that's what we want. Okay, Shift D, M to collection. Just get it out of the way. That way it doesn't modify our scatter. And this is our new one, right? Yep, GZ, bring it up. And let's, can I edit it? Yes, I can. Good. This is just a normal one. So we can generate a remesh modifier. Where'd they go? Add modifier, remesh. There we go. Blocks again. Get rid of remove disconnected. That's quite a few blocks. Can we do the 7 depth? 7 depth I think will work. Cool. Let's apply it. Solo it again. And I don't mind that they don't touch. That's actually kind of cool, I suppose. So it's fine. It's like, do I want to edit it? But I don't think I'm going to. Okay, so then we're on our retopo plane. That's the other one. We want to be on this. Cool. And we're going to add, I don't even know. Sure, that one. And scatter our object. And I think we want to, again, upward obstruction, ground to help kill us. Yep. And I think we're going to go abiotic and slope. So it's only on, and we'll go with absolute slope too, removed. So only upwards. Now we have some weird ass block tree thing, or plants growing on top with our trees, and I think that will help us. Cool. And where are we at for time? 48. We're doing all right. We could try to go for a weird infection vibe. That could be fun. It's gonna be a little bit complicated though, if we want to like actually do it that way, or we could just fake it. I kind of think I might just want to fake it a little bit. Let's just check something. I think this is one of those things where like it might be cool and it might just be a lot of effort for not a lot of return. So I don't know a strong answer to that. Just like that. Cool. And there. And then, so just do a little bit, see how it goes. There. And there. Cool. Let's see how much that goes. Q, curve extract. Punch it up. Okay. Right. Looks good. add, let's see. We want to geometry. I don't want it to be negative. We want it to be positive. 0.1. My numlock key is turned off. 0.1. There we go. And fill caps. Right. Because we are going to Q, convert to mesh, and screw it, we're going to do it again. Remesh blocks. Like that. Cool. Then I wonder if we take that and this and join them together. Oh, I gotta apply it first. Okay, it's applied. That to this, join. That'll just help my terrain, but it also theoretically may mean that it will populate some of those plants on those little creepy growth elements. But I kind of think that's cool. We can add just, I don't think we need to have tons of that, just like one or two, and people will buy it. Like, oh yeah, that's what's happening. And that's what we kind of want. So let's say like here to here, and here to here, and here to here. Like it's kind of even going to that part there. And then here to here. Cool. And here to here. And here. No, oh, that'll work, but here to here. Here to there. And good deal. Q, curve extract. We know we want it to be. Again, 0.1. We know we want to fill the caps. We know we want to convert it to mesh. And we know we want to remesh it 7. Seven or 8? Which is this? This looks like 8 to me. Cool. Let's see if we can do 7 though. 7 seems fine. Okay, then I want to apply it and join it back to this. Cool. And I do like the tendrils too. I'm kind of a sucker for tentacles as well. You know, all anime jokes aside. Alrighty. It might be time to start playing with some materials. Let's save. Let's see what we can get out of this thing. First off, let's take this thing. That's our object, right? Let's solo it. Yep. Select all of it. And random V color. Sharp. Selected. No, selected's gonna be the same. Damn it. It's gonna take forever too. Come on. It's fun to give it a color. This is so wrong. Ooh, actually, cool. It gives us lots of different segments. That's cool. I don't want those colors, but let's go with desaturated medium bright or medium light island green. Let's go with desaturated medium bright. Cool. Lots of grays. That works for me. Okay, so we've just established a vertex color on all of those. And we're going to do the same thing on this bad boy here. L. Oh, okay, that's all of them. Right. Shift Q, V color. Presets green. Sure, why not? It's not really a green, is it? F9. Can we do it by selections? Does it change it? Curious. If it gives us some. No, it doesn't. But that might be okay anyway. We can get as weird with these materials as we want to. I think we'll call it. And then, oh, and we're not looking at it by color, right, are we? Maybe I should do that too. Oh, by, sorry. Here and by vertex color. Is it object color? No. Attribute. Yeah. So that's the colors they are. By attribute now. Some to start with. Cool. Alrighty. Save again. First thing we're going to do is go grab some basic materials. Of course, team tentacle. Select that object and give it plating shader. New, just gonna do it this way. Plating shader. Okay. Trees are also gonna get plating shader. Why not? Ooh, we got multiple. We still have no. That's impossible. There's no way that survives. They're still just attached. Yeah. It's like what? But no. And where's our little dude thing here? That's him. Yep. And grunge metal, just to be different. Save. And this is going to be grunge metal, just to be different again. And I know we don't have them all yet, but let's see. I'm not feeling that ground, which is fine. I am going to turn off geoscattering for right now too, so I can just focus on the ground elements that I am not feeling. Grunge metal, let's see if it just what that looks like on it. Honestly, I like that more. Just a straight up that. We might do a little bit with it, but I feel like that is better. And this tree, let's just do something funky. Let's see what we can do. Okay. I still want to have that sense of age and decay that everything else on this plane of existence has, because it's basically like hell. So, let's see. Why is that there? That shouldn't do anything. I should mute. Yeah, like that will. Okay, that gives us our colors again, based on vertex color. To the ambient occlusion. Okay. Not hating it. What if we did a Shift A search gradient texture, attached it to that, and T. We want it to be a spherical, and location 0.5. Should set it to the center of all things, right? I think. As I recall. Hello, where are you? That one's all black. This one should also, there we go. Thank you. Where's my Grassafrassen, Sussafrassen, okay. Let's just go to 0 again. Okay, so that's where our is coming from. If we take x 0.5 minus 0.5, minus 0.5, y minus 0.5, should set yes, perfect. That's set our origin to the center of the object on the bottom like that. So now we can go like that and do that. And I mean, go a little more. And this is how we can effectively create foliage different from the trunk in color, just off of the one object. It won't be perfect, obviously, but if we set the foliage to a dark green and this to a dark brown, and then we do a, let's see, how are we looking for color? It's pretty dark already. Search overlay or color map, mix color to here. Throw this in here on an overlay at 100%. Too dark. Try just color. Maybe too bright. Hue, not bright enough. Color, like that. And where's our metalness? Metallic is pretty high. Good. We want to stay high. I just want to add something else to it, though. I don't mind that. I think that's pretty cool. Maybe let's add a few more. That's cooler. I like that. And just a bit here of like interesting. Interesting. That's cool. All right. Sure. I want to add some dirt to it. And we could just use my old one, add grunge. See what it does. Yeah. Cool. Okay. Good starting point. And come back. Yeah. Alrighty. So we got that turned on. And what are we calling this? This is the plating shader still. I'm just gonna call it that, huh? Let's rename it bioorganics. Now let's apply it to our other dude here too. Where'd he go? Here we go. Bioorganics. Can't really tell as much on him, but it's there. And yeah, it's not that great actually. Tab A, Shift Q, random V color, preset. Let's give it green. There we go. Now it's better. Now you can see it. Cool. Alrighty. These pipes. Let's try plating on it. See what it gets. Just make them darker. That just makes them very dark though. That's too dark. These, let's just go to mine and distressed hull. Haven't used distressed hull in a while. That's better. Okay. Right. Where are we at? 107. Okay, we're doing good. Turn back on geoscatter. We got funky ass trees. Yep, they are. Cool, but I'm still not 100% sold on this material. Although I don't really want to go, maybe I'm okay with it. I know I'm talking to myself, but you know, hey, that's how it goes. I think I want to put something. It just doesn't feel quite enough to me yet. And I'm not sure what the answer is. It might be 50 scale G. Something like that. I don't know. Let's see. Erm. This could be neat though. Let's see. Solo that. Let's come back to that blue section we had. This bad boy here. We like that blue section. So what happens if we duplicate it? No, not that. Duplicate that. Of this feed into there again. But then instead of these being different colors, we make them black. I can actually just get rid of this one now. And black. Okay, so we have that blue. And we take that into emission. And we add it to this color here. Mix color. We we should do an add. Right? Is that enough for us? Bringing this over more. Oh, damn it. You Rassafrassin. Okay. This needs to be bioorganics 1. Right. But we need to reverse them. So we're going to call it lights. And then I fucked up. I didn't redo the thing before I changed it, and that's caused. Hey, where am I? This bad boy here is. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of it. Nuke that. And nuke that. There we go. That's that. This one is bioorganics 1. Right. Just bioorganics. No. God damn you, Seth. Come on. X, nuke that. This is bioorganic. We just want to be straight bioorganics. Right. This one, bioorganic lights, it's its own thing for sure, just to make sure. And paste. Mix. Add. What is it doing? Oh, come on. You have those moments where you're just like, what am I doing? Okay. This is the one that needs to not be lights. Do I have them reversed? I have the trees reversed. That's the problem. I grabbed the original tree. Delete this tree. I can't. Edit. Undo history. Back to our duplicate object now. Throwing away all that time. Come on. Grab the wrong tree. It happens. And then to change it back, I have to undo all that stuff otherwise. And if I delete it, it deletes the tree from the ecosystem. So that's the problem. Okay, that is, which is the tree in, it should just be that one. Let's see, if I double check, I'm just gonna double check. Now, if I delete this tree, cool. So it's not that one. This is the one that's being used for the ecosystem. This is our new one. On that one, this one bioorganics, this one bioorganic 1. Cool. Let's just double check and make sure. If I solo that, the other tree is still looking right. Correct. Good. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's do this again. Grumble. Duplicate it. Connect it. Make sure we're not screwing it up this time. I'm just going to delete that one. Turn this one to black. Turn this one to black. This, join. Why are you giving me those ones? It's not those ones. I am at a loss. Unless it just shifted which tree it was associated with. Let's try it this way. Because this is bioorganics 1, bioorganics. So they're different now. If we just select this thing here, it looks like it, I don't understand. At a loss. Yeah, it's doing all of them again. Yeah, really, right? Okay. I'm completely confused as to what it's doing, but we're not going to do it because it wasn't that big a deal. There. I'm just going to delete this tree. It was just an idea. Let's just check our colors. Make sure it's still working. Okay. Yes, it has colors. It has the blue. It's there. Okay, fine. I don't know what's going on, but I don't care. We will try, I think, one more time. Weird. Where'd that tree go? There it is. Shift D. Bring it over here. Remove this entirely. What do we have? Oh, M scene collection. I have to move it out of the scene collection because otherwise it's duplicating it. That was the problem. Okay, fine. We can do that. I understand now. This is bioorganics. This is bioorganics 1. Okay, now I know what was happening. It was just a weird coincidence, I think. I forgot when I duplicated it to move it out of the scattering folder. So it was scattering it in exactly the same place as the other one and casting light. Cool. It's more important to me sometimes that I know what the heck is going on than I get it right. It's like, why is it doing that? Okay. So now that should be good. That should be good. Those there. Yep. Cool. It's not changing any of the other ones. Excellent. Add. And get over here to that. And factor 1. Right? That's bizarre. I mean, I know I keep saying this, but go. Now let's increase the strength. Mission strength. No, it's 100. It should be high. Is it glowing? I can't tell on how to make it glow. No. I know why. Because I disconnected it from that. I'm having a day today, aren't I? There we go. There we go. That's what we wanted. That is what we wanted. And so it's just kind of an underglow like that. Maybe, let's try this. I'm going to make that white. No, it doesn't matter, but no saturation. And I'm going to move it to the factor. Yes. Go back to there. Cool. Move that from there. Yes. Okay. Now, if we go grab us a cool texture, something neat. Hmm. Cool. Let's try this. Yep. We need to give it a mapping of object, sure, box, or generated. Generated seems cool. Scale 0.01. No. 5. Try different directions on it. Just like that. It's given us the city texture. 0.1. No. 1. Yeah. We want bigger than that. You know what we're going to do? This is just the easiest way to do this. Value. Now we can scrub until we get to something that we kind of like. And I think that's it. Okay. Very bright. We don't need to be 100 anymore. Cool. And I think we're going to also hue sat it back to a blue because I did kind of like it more blue. Kind of a darker blue like that, richer. Make it back up to 50. Cool. Okay, finally, I think I got something working right. My apologies. All right, so we scale it by 3. Is it more? Maybe even more. It's not hitting any of these other trees, at least. That's the cool part. 7G, scale it up. GZ. R. Okay. Let's see how silly this looks. I'm like all this idea, and I'm like, yeah, does it work? I don't know. I think we do need to be a bit brighter because we're losing all that skylight underneath it there too. But we can do that. Surface, emission, value. Let's go back to 100. Cool. Save. And do I want to be more than that? I don't know. Timers we at? 125. Wasted a lot of time on this tree now. So now it has to work, right? If only that were the way. But let's do a little more with it. Shading. Give me my tree. Okay. And guess that's the way. I do think we want to be a little bit less on the trunk, which is this side, right? Yeah. So a little bit higher up there. Better. And now, ambient occlusion. I need to invert it. Yeah. 50. That. Color to that. Invert. Actually, when we invert, we'll just do a ramp because we want to have more control anyway. So that's all the dark areas. Let's just flip color ramp. Okay. Darker, 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 darker. Only local. Definitely want to make it darker. And oh no, that shouldn't go to the color. My bad. This should go straight to here. Or no. That should go straight to the color as it was. Yes. This should go to the strength. So I want to be or before that. Yes, before that. Add to here. This goes to there. This goes to the factor. This goes to our second factor. Yeah, it's too much crap everywhere. I know I'm not making any sense today. I apologize. All right, there we go. Right, right. Yes. Let's see. Yes, now we have blue lights going on in the other places too. Cool. That was what we wanted. Just a bit more blue light going on in the other places. And still might be a little too much in the bottom, but I will tweak to it. Close this area. Now, let's go find ourselves a scene in our last 2 minutes, right? Am I on the right side? I want to be on the side that has the, what you call it? Yeah, the tentacles. And which means I need something on the other side here to block it because I put them on the wrong side. With big, medium, small. Environments, background assets, grab our mountain, throw it in over here. go. Yep. Do not save it. Come on, Seth. I'm frustrated with myself today. There we go. Okay. Close this. Now let's set our camera up. Camera. Lens. Anamorphic. Let's go to 35. Resolution. Widescreen. Some to there. Save. Focus on the Minecraft tree. And clearly we're going to need some more light from somewhere of some kind. So let's go to our Minecraft tree and let's give it more light from that too. Strength of 500. Okay, there's our Minecraft tree. It's kind of cool. Now, I think this scene calls out for fog. Cube. Scale. And doesn't need to be that big. 3. There. And there. And that should be fine. Control A, rotation scale. M, new collection, fog. New material, fog. We're back to doing things I know how to do without having to think. Yay! So I can only screw them up one so much. Delete. I'm being hard on myself today. It's not that bad, but whatever. Volume to the volume. Density of 0.01. Anisotropy of 0.25. Oh, unsolo. Fudge. Fudge looks good. Let's change the sky now. Save. And I don't even actually know that we need an HDR this time, but I'm going to grab one just to have a little bit. We will just use our mud, I think. Mud Road Pure Sky. Yep. And we're going to set it to a strength of -2. And turn it on, see what we got. I mean, it's neat looking. I don't know that it's exactly what I was anticipating, but it is neat looking. I don't hate it. Not sure. It's trying to be a bit bigger. Straight up and down helps too. Let's see. That's pretty for sure. I mean, honestly, it's hard to go wrong with this blue light and fog. It makes everything look pretty. It's not exactly what I had in mind, but that doesn't necessarily make it bad. I am of two minds of it, which is kind of good for a concept. Like I wasn't necessarily saying this is like an approved final, but this was just to sort of try something today. And I feel like that's reasonably all right for trying something. Um, this would give people something to react to, which is really all you want. Um, I'm like I said, I'm torn. Um, but I don't hate it, and that's a good thing. Um, it it might even require another attempt at it tomorrow, just to do, which could be kind of fun to try a different way of doing the same sort of thing. Yeah, it's not, but I don't really want this world to be malevolent so much as it can just fuck you up when you don't pay attention to it. So, in that sense, I don't mind that so much. I want to try one thing more. And let's see, select this tree here, just that tree there. And one, tab, Alt Z, B. I just want to select these trunk faces. Oh, fine, not that one. Right, okay, that's good enough for that. Tab, Shift Q, plate insets, plating seed. Can you give me anything? Just a little bit of edge cutting to that. Maybe subdivide one? Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. I think that's cool. I think it's gonna give us more light too. Let's see. Probably. Yeah, a little. But I think I like having it be a little less. I think it kind of cuts the Minecraft down a little bit. And I think the other thing, let's do it one more time. Um, I want to grab the same selection essentially. B. It doesn't have to be exact, but something like that. Okay. And tab, and let's put a few tubes coming off of it. Not 500, like 50. And X offset of 0.01. And oh, I haven't checked the scale on it, have I? Let's undo this whole thing. Control A, rotation scale. Make sure that that didn't change anything bad. It shouldn't have. No, it's fine. Okay. Now, cool. Shift Q. Shift Q tubes. Now let's try it again. And cool. F9. Segments. Number of line segments to go before turning. Let's go 10. Make longer. It's supposed to make longer. Longest path. That'll make longer. I think we need a few more than 50. Let's go back to like 150. 3 times as many? I always get 1 or 2 weirdos. Okay, but I think that's cool. F9. Oh. Damn it. I don't have to do it again because I hit the wrong button. Q, tubes, 150, segment 10, length, maximum edge length 10. Let's see what that gives us. Yes, that's better. That's what I wanted. F9, and I'm going to have a max offset of 0.1. Okay, cool. There we go. I like it better. Tab. This one here goes forever. Solo. Where'd you go? I just want that. Oh, it's 0. It's so big and out there that which is this one going to? That's the one. X vertices. X vertices. X segments. No. C. X vertices. Okay. X vertices. Okay. There we go. That's better. Some of that action going on. That's cool. And let's make those also now hull. Let's see if it makes any difference at all. Oh, I'm going long today. Well, that's all right. Can you even tell? I don't know. Yeah, you can see them. They're behind that other tree, but I think they will be good. Cool. All right. Well, again, we've been tweaking on this weird thing for forever now, and I think I am okay enough with it that I'm going to stop working on it and think about it. And I think I will probably try for a different take on the same idea tomorrow, and we'll see where it goes. I just wanted to play with that remesh blocks thing to see if I could get something out of it because I don't use it very much. And like if there's a tool you don't use very often, sometimes it's fun to just play with it. So anyway, um, thanks for hanging out with me, folks. I appreciate it. I hope you like what we got, or at least got something out of it. Um, and we will be back again tomorrow. Um, have a great rest of your day. I hope it's awesome, and I'll see you later. Okay, take care, folks.